What's up guys, ACCardShark back again, back with a massive eBay unboxing. This was over the course of, I'd say 3 to 4 months worth of eBay purchases. I took some video as I went, and I'm going to piece them all together into one long video for you guys. It's going to be, I would say, maybe 8 to 10 different packages, a couple items a piece, so I'm not really sure how long this is going to run. I have 3 here to show you right now. And then I have footage from other ones I'm going to piece together as well. So I've got 3 boxes. Well, actually, I'm sorry. I have 2 envelopes, and I have 1 box here to show you. The box, I'll probably turn the camera around and actually shoot into the box. It's a little easier. But for these, this is pretty easy stuff. This is one item in this one. I've already busted them open in the interest of time, just to not have me going like this across the screen, you know. But the first one I got, I had bid on this on eBay prior to going to the game gallery. I know on the last video you saw the rare game pickups that I made. I actually went and picked up a game at Game Gallery because they had it, not realizing and not remembering that I had already bid on one on eBay, and I ended up winning the one on eBay as well. So this one will be for sale. If anyone out there is interested, it's not going to be like a cheap game, because it is, I did pay a decent amount for it, but for the Nintendo 64 I did get a second copy of Harvest Moon 64. Like I said, I've been looking for this game for the right price, and I did pick this one up pretty cheaply for what it is, but I was able to find the one at the Game Gallery cheaper, and I did pay a little extra for this one. So I'm looking to try to unload this one. I'll give it like a couple of days after I post this video for you guys to respond to me. I can take payment through PayPal pretty much only, and that's about it. But obviously I'm more than willing to sell it to you guys first to help you guys with your collections. So if you guys are interested in Harvest Moon 64, as you can see, it is in really good shape. The back's in really good shape. It's really good. It's clean. Nothing on the top, no writing, no nothing. If you guys want to know how much I'm looking for and that kind of stuff, just send me a PM on YouTube, and if you can send me payment through PayPal, I'll get it right out in the mail to you. If not, it's not a big deal. It'll go right up on eBay, and I'll probably just try to flip it right back around to somebody else because I didn't realize I was getting 2 copies. So anyway, Harvest Moon 64, that's the first item from my eBay unboxing. Pretty cool one, actually. The next one I open up is this other envelope. There's a paper inside, apparently. I guess this guy sells a lot of video games. It's all about cleaning cartridges. I guess that's kind of cool in case you don't know how to do it. But take it out. It's two NES games, both with black sleeves, which is awesome because I do need black sleeves. These are both, I believe these are both PAL games, European Nintendo games. They're both in pretty decent shape. One's got some sticker residue on the side here, but nothing on the top or the front, so that's kind of cool. Both kind of rare. Not rare titles, but harder to find because they are PAL only, and I do want to put these in my collection. The first game is by Mindscape, and that is Conan. As you can see there, Conan for the NES. There's your spine. Everything looks really nice and clean. This one is a clean cartridge. It's looking good, and that did come with a black sleeve, so that's cool. And then the other game goes for a decent amount of money, and I actually got it for a really cheap price. I don't think people really knew what this game was because it's not really a massive like mainstream release that was in North America. I've never played it because it's a PAL game. The only reason why I can play these games is because I have the NES Top Loader, which is region free. So if you guys are looking to get into some of the European games that maybe didn't come out here, the cartridges are all standard NES cartridges. It's just that it won't play in your toaster style, but the Top Loader does not have that region lockout chip in it. So just a little hint for you guys, if you are NES fans, you can play PAL games on there. So, which is why I started buying PAL games. They mainly have the same games we have, but they did have some other ones that we didn't get here. So anyway, this game is called Zen Intergalactic Ninja. And if it clears up for you, there you go. Zen Intergalactic Ninja. And as I said, the spine looks really good. It's by Konami, which I didn't know. The only thing, like I said, was that it has this sticker residue on the sides. Some Goo Gone should take care of that with no problem. And again, it came with a black sleeve, which is awesome. All of my eBay purchases, I have to say, I use price guides and I use my apps and everything, and I don't pay for I tried to pay less than what it's worth, including shipping, because you're paying shipping regardless, and you have to figure that into the price of the purchase that you're making. So, you know, if a game's worth $25 and it's $4 shipping, I don't want to pay more than $21 for the item. When you add the shipping, it comes out to be the $25 that it's worth. So I try to keep it under the price. Both of those I did get for underneath their price, including shipping. So that was a good win right there. I'm going to cut real quick and flip the camera around. I'll show you inside the box that I just showed you, and then after that we'll clip to the other segments I've already pre-recorded months ago. So we'll go ahead and do that right now. Alright guys, so as you can see, here's the box I was telling you about, and the one I showed you. Opening it up, like I said, it's a lot easier with you know, holding the camera in my hand. There's a lot of packing material, which is always a wonderful thing. Make sure that they come all nice and safe. And there's a whole bunch of newspaper, really well packaged, I have to say. This is actually the free comic book day. All right, it's a bag from Free Comic Book Day. That's awesome. Upon looking inside, let's see if I can get these out. Use my foot to my advantage here. Let's see. We do have some Sega CD games, as you can see. Now, I did get, it was a lot of 4, and there's 2 games in here that are pretty common titles, which I didn't really care too much about, and there was 2 titles in here that I got because of the titles that they were. I saw one of these titles at Game Gallery, and I really wanted it, but then I just didn't want to buy it that day, and I actually was able to find it as part of this lot, and I got the entire lot for about $10 more than the other one cost by itself. So if you followed that, I got a good deal. So anyway, the first one up here is NFL's Greatest, San Francisco versus Dallas, 78-93. No idea what this is. This is one of those common ones, guys. As far as I know, I'm not a Sega CD buff. I don't know the details. This could be a rare one. Who the hell knows? I have no idea. But all I know is that I wasn't really looking for this game. It just happened to come as part of the lot that I bought. And sports games typically are pretty common in the world of video games. So I'm assuming this one's pretty common in itself. But again, it came with the lot of games. So I figured, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and just obviously add that to my collection just because it's part of it. The other common game, which apparently has some damage to the case, but the case is pretty good, not too bad, is ESPN Baseball Tonight with Chris Berman. As you can see, old school. Looks pretty cool. I mean, I have nothing against playing an old school baseball game. I kind of like them. As it shows here, you got Berman live from Sports Center, which is always kind of fun. All 28 Major League stadiums, which means the Rays and all those teams are not in here. And it's ultra realistic player movement according to this. But the thing I was talking about was actually the case is broken right here and right here on the hinge points, which means when you go like this, it just comes right off. Again, not a huge deal. As you can see, there's your CD, and it did come complete with artwork and stuff. So on the shelf, it'll still look pretty cool. It's still got the spine, everything's good. So those are the 2 commons that I was talking about. And then when you get into the ones that aren't so common, not that they're rare, but they do carry a little bit of a price tag because of the title of the game, and they were the ones I really wanted to get. The first one up for the Sega CD is The Adventures of Batman and Robin. As you can see, it's like the cartoon. If you look over here, you've got driving, you've got flying, you've got action. So, you know, it just looks like kind of fun. You open it up, like I said, it does have artwork, and then there's your CD. And that one's a pretty decent price tag. That's usually like a give or take a $20 game. And then the last one I got, this is the main reason why I found this lot in the first place, is The Amazing Spider-Man, and that's the Kingpin. And just looking at it, it was just awesome. Like I said, this was going for $20 at the Game Gallery, and that's about right for this game. But I was able to get this lot for about $30, and that was all 4 titles, so that was pretty cool. So I mean, if you look at it closely, it looks like a really cool Spider-Man game. And it just looks like a lot of fun for the Sega CD. So I was able to pick all 4 of those titles up for for $30, including shipping, and that breaks down to give or take about $7 and change a game. And that's an ultimate win. Yes, that's overpaying for these, but that's underpaying for these. It offsets pretty nicely, so you're looking at a pretty decent deal for 4 Sega CD games. So that's gonna complete the ones for today. Like I said, I'm gonna flip around to some old footage and show you the rest of the stuff I've gotten off of eBay over the last couple of months, and we'll call it a wrap. Alright guys, back with part 2 of this eBay unboxing. As you can see, I have 2 envelopes and a box, and we're gonna run through these real quick. I'm not sure how many parts this is going to be in, but I figured, you know, just might as well combine all the eBay stuff into one big long video for you guys. So first envelope just has one game in it, and upon pulling it out, it is a Crazy Blue NES cartridge. This is a game made by Color Dreams. I forget, they put out a bunch of other ones like Baby Boomer and all those kinds of games. This game usually goes for a decent amount of money. I was able to get a really good deal on this game. But that game for the NES is Master Chew and the Drunkard Who. And I kid you not, that is an official game for the NES. Master Chew and the Drunkard Who. And I'm not sure if it's good, I'm not sure what it's about. I just know I need it for my collection. As you can see, it says for play on the Nintendo Entertainment System. It is put out by Color Dreams. Really cool blue cartridge. And I know this does go for a decent amount of money on eBay, as well as just a decent amount of money in general. It's worth a good amount. And I was really, really stoked to be able to pick this up for the price I got it for. But I did, as you know, I don't get them unless I get a deal. So I never overpay for my games. If I have to overpay, I pass. So this was a really, really awesome addition to the NES collection. So that's that one. And then we've got another package here. This one is kind of chock full here. This has a couple of different games in it. Let's take a look at what is going on as far as what should be in here. Okay, cool. They actually are individually wrapped. And as you can see, there's a Genesis cartridge, this is a Super Nintendo cartridge, and this is an NES cartridge. So I'm going to try to, as quickly as possible, get this bubble wrap off of it and see if I can't get it open here. Really well packaged, though. This game, I'm not really sure if it's good or not good. It's for the Sega Genesis, and it just looked like a fun time. I looked it up on... I went to this seller for a specific title, and then I saw some other stuff they had for sale, picked it up for the combined shipping, and just, you know, I look it up usually on YouTube and see some gameplay video and see if it should be a fun game or not. Like Super Nintendo Genesis, I try to only get games I know I'm going to play because they're fun. NES, I pick up every title I can find that I need because I'm trying to complete that collection. Master System, same deal. And that's about it. Master System and NES are the only two I'm trying to get every title for. The other ones I try to find just games I know I'll have a fun time playing. But nonetheless, this is for the Genesis. Here's the actual front picture of it. It's a game called Wiz and Liz, which actually I had it upside down. Wiz and Liz. I honestly don't know what it's about. I don't know the premise. I don't know what you're supposed to do. It just looks like a fun platformer. And I was able, let's see, I picked it up for $5 off of eBay. And I did see this at the Game Gallery complete, and I think it was going for like 10 or 12 bucks complete. So $5 seems to be about average for what it should be. So I'm looking forward to just busting that out. That's a really good one for when I start doing not motion capture, but gameplay capture. That looks like a really cool game to actually play for a video for you guys one day. So I'm actually really looking forward to trying to bust that one out for you guys at some point. And those are coming at some point. The game room is taking me a lot longer than I thought it would. And I apologize for the length of time it's been taking. I know you guys are looking forward to a room tour as well as some gameplay footage. I can't actually even get to my Mac right now in order to do the gameplay footage because there's just so much stuff piled up that I have to find places for. So in the meantime, I'm opening up the NES title. Came with a black sleeve, which is always awesome. This one is by Wisdom Tree. As you guys know from the last video, Sunday Fun Day, on that rare game pickup video, Wisdom Tree put that one out. They put this one out as well, not a rare game, but just one I don't have yet, and that is the Bible Adventures. Wisdom Tree puts out all those Bible games, and as it says, scripture taken from Holy Bible, New International Version. But yeah, Bible Adventures, just part of that biblical line of games that came out in the 80s. As you can see there, it's the black cartridge. It does come in blue as well. I don't care about having both colors. Some people do collect that way. I just care about having the title, and Bible Adventures is now in my collection. So really, really awesome. And then the last one I have, let me put that back in its sleeve here. The last one I have from that seller is that Super Nintendo game I showed you. Again, just really well packaged in bubble wrap and stuff, which really, really awesome. I had to make sure I give good feedback for this seller. This is the game I actually went to the seller for. I did pay a decent amount of money for this game. It is a pretty rare I hate using the word rare. It's hard to come by. I don't know if it's really rare, so to speak. It does carry a price tag on it, and I did get it for a good price. It is in just perfect condition from what I can see. But that game is called Mr. Nuts for the Super Nintendo. Mr. Nuts, again, just a good platformer that is not a tear in the label. That's actually part of the design right there that just comes across. It does look like a tear, but it's not. But Mr. Nuts for the Super Nintendo, really, really awesome platformer. Again, looked up information about it on YouTube. Go ahead and check out the gameplay on that, guys. I mean, it's all over YouTube, I'm sure. Again, this is one I will also be doing gameplay footage for because it just looks like an awesome time. It just looks like a lot of fun. And like I said, Super Nintendo games, I only pick them up if I look like I'm going to play them. So it just looks like really, really awesome game put up by Ocean for the Super Nintendo back in the early 90s. So really, really awesome time. So that was that seller. And then the last one is the box. And then I believe, I don't know how many parts this is going to be, and there should be at least one more, if not two more parts to this video. Just because, like I said, I've been doing some shopping on eBay, just finding some stuff I wanted to find, and just finding some good prices on them. So the last one here, as you can see, it's looks like three titles, one Super Nintendo and two NES games. And I'm gonna bust out this, and I just dropped them, and we'll call it a wrap. The first game is one I picked up thinking I needed it, and I don't. It's a common occurrence for me. Sometimes I don't check the app because I'm positive I don't have a game, and I end up having it. This one will be up for sale on eBay unless you guys would like to pick it up. I'm more than willing to pass it along the line. There is a little bit of damage to the label, but nothing terrible. Put out by Koei, which those games tend to have a good following, a good cult following, but it's Romance of the Three Kingdoms for the NES. As you can see, Koei Corporation. Romance of the Three Kingdoms. As you can see, there's your spine. This is one I picked up recently, and I forgot that I had picked it up. The only damage to the label, as you can see, if I put the light on it, there's some bubbling, just a little bit of wear. If you don't really care about that kind of stuff, like I said, this will come pretty cheap. Drop me a line if you're interested in Romance of the Three Kingdoms for the NES, and I'll be more than happy to. I'd rather sell it to you guys than to anyone else. Again, if no one wants it, not a big deal. Just throw it back up on eBay and get rid of it that way. So, but Romance of the Three Kingdoms for the NES, that is a duplicate game, which actually I'm going to put over here so I don't put it in my collection twice. The second NES game, one that I know for a fact I need for my collection, and that game is Conflict. Not sure if it's good, not sure if it's bad, just know I needed it. So, there's Conflict, there's your spine, a little bit of bubbles, not terrible, but just, another game I need for the collection. So Conflict. And then the last game, again, a little bit of discoloration on the label, but this game is a little bit more rare and harder to come by. I have these two games for the NES, but they were combined into one cartridge for the Super Nintendo. That is Tetris and Dr. Mario. And that is the two games in one. One or two players, it says. Two games in one. But Tetris and Dr. Mario on the same cartridge, which is really, really awesome. As you can see right as soon as it clears up, which it doesn't look like it's going to. But Tetris and Dr. Mario. Oh well, whatever, blurry. But Tetris and Dr. Mario for the Super Nintendo, that's the last pickup from that seller. That's going to wrap up this edition, or this segment of eBay unboxings. I'm sure I have at least one more segment coming, if not two. And then we'll call it a wrap. So we'll go to the next segment right about now. All right, guys, welcome back to part 3 of eBay unboxings. Like I said, this is a long one, guys, so hang tight. Part 3 of eBay unboxings, only 2 packages. Just one here, 2 packages to go. I believe there's one more segment after this one, and then we'll call it a wrap. So like I said, hang in there, guys. First one here, envelope. First game I pull out is one I thought I didn't have, and I did. There's a common theme running through this episode here. This one will be up for sale as well. For the NES, it is Ikari Warriors 3, The Rescue. Ikari 3, The Rescue. According to my app, I have it. Again, once I get to the shelves, I'll check it out. But I'm almost positive I have this game already. So, the black sleeve will stay with me because I need them. But I will be more than happy to sell this off to you guys. Again, if not, going right on to eBay. Ikari Warriors 3. Awesome game. Just already have it. Don't need 2. Again, from the same seller, I picked up a Sega Genesis game. Again, it looked like pretty much like fun. Looks like a little kid may have scribbled on this game. But did not pay that much money for it. It just looked like a fun time. But that is Toe Jam and Earl, and that is Panic on Funkatron. As you can see, there is some pen marks on there. Not a big deal, not huge. There's your spine right there. Panic on Funkatron. Toe Jam and Earl, always a good time for the Sega Genesis, so I wanted to pick that one up. And then the last one from that seller is for the N64. Now this game, I saw it at a flea market recently, wanted to pick it up, and I never did. And I was able to find it for a lot less than what I would have paid at the flea market. So really, really awesome. But for the N64, that game is Castlevania. Just an absolute classic for the N64. A game that everyone should have in their collection. And really, really stoked to have added that to my collection now for the N64. So that is that seller. And then the last one, I'm just going to try to pull this out. There's a lot of packing material going on. I'm going to see if I can't get all these games out and not drop them or damage them or anything, and also not try to waste too much time with you guys. Let's see here. Looks like I got 3 games. Lots of paper. Yes, 3 games. Let's see. First game up, all 3 NES titles. First one up is a Black Tangen cartridge. Thought I had this one, but obviously I didn't because I ordered it. Who knows, maybe I do. But that is RBI Baseball 2. Black Tangen cartridge, RBI Baseball 2. Just a common title that I didn't have. The next one is a little bit more rare, harder to come by. And I've never had this one before. It looks like fun, actually. I'd love it. I can't wait to bust this one out, actually. That game is Castle of Dragon. Castle of Dragon for the NES. So there's Castle of Dragon right there, NES. I'm trying to keep these segments a little short because I know I'm going to have a lot of them. So, and then the last one is also an NES title, and one I obviously needed, and that is Monster Truck Rally. Monster Truck Rally. Probably really, really bad, but who knows? And one I just need to add to the wall back there. So Monster Truck Rally for the NES. That one was a 3 NES pickup from that seller. Again, combined shipping, always the secret. So that's going to wrap up this leg of eBay unboxings. We're going to have probably, I think, just one more and then call it a wrap. So we're going to flip to that one right about now. Alright guys, back with the last part of this eBay unboxing. The reason why this was so held up, it took about 2 months between the last segment you just saw and this one I'm recording now. I've gotten a couple more in between that I'm going to throw in this as well. The main reason why it took so long is because the package I was waiting for came straight from Albania. It was this one, and there was actually a second one right here, also from Albania, same seller. Just a boatload of NES games. And I'm going to go through them right now. There's a couple that I got to keep for my collection. The other ones I'm going to resell because I don't need them. I already have them. But it was a package deal for all these cartridges, and then just trying to get all this taken care of here. It was a package deal for all of them, and there was a couple in there I needed for my collection. So I bought the whole package. I figured I could resell the rest as a bundle right back on eBay again, try to make some of my money back. Again, if you guys are looking now, these are all PAL exclusive. So if you don't have a PAL NES or a top loader, they will not work. Hold on one second. This is a little tough. Packaged well, but it took about 2 months to get here. So Albania is just like on the other side of the world, which is crazy. But alright, so on to some of the common titles that were in this that I already have. And like I said, these are all PAL exclusive. If you guys are interested in them, let me know. First one is Low G-Man. I already have the North American version. Don't need this one. But that is the PAL version. We have the PAL version of Golf. Again, I already have it. PAL version of Tennis. A little beat up. Spine is kind of messy. But again, if you're looking for a PAL version of it, that, you know, as you can see, like the Nintendo seal is in 2 different languages. It's kind of neat. But again, like I said, don't need it. Back to the Future. Terrible game. But again, PAL version of that as well. Another one is Top Gun. We got Pinbot. We've got Xevious, again, kind of banged up, a little bit messy. And we've got Nintendo World Cup. Again, I have all these games already, don't need them. If you guys are interested, again, they are PAL exclusive. And we have Goal, the soccer game, and Robo Warrior. So all those games are up for grabs. I'm going to just sell it as one big lot. I'm not really sure about a price tag yet, but if you're interested in them, like I said, they are PAL. If you're interested in just having maybe a little bit of a different label on certain games, I'm not really interested in that. I just want to get this collection done. So they will be as a lot. I'm not going to separate them. But again, it's good way to beef up your collection if you're interested. If not, they will be going back on eBay. The 3 games that I did get off of this lot that I got for my collection, the first one is Road Fighter. Did not have that one yet. In really good condition. So that is a PAL exclusive, and it's actually, it says right on there, caution, can only be used on a PAL system. I have my top loader hooked up, so that's how I play my PAL games. So and then actually on the back you can actually see different languages as well, which is kind of neat, kind of different. The second game I got is Crackout, another game I didn't have for my NES collection. So there you go, Crackout. Both put out by the same company, Palcom. And that's just another one to add to the NES collection over here, which is growing pretty nicely. And then the last one I got, this came out, it's really weird. This is actually the Italian version of the game. I know it was put out with a French version, there's a Japanese version. The only place it didn't come out was North America, which is weird because it's a North American movie. As you can see, it says Rey Leon, but it's actually the Lion King. Disney's Lion King on the NES. And as you can see, the different languages. But as you can see right here, it says version Italian, or I don't know how you say that in Italiana, I guess. I don't know. But version Italian, or Italian version. But it is the Italian version of the Lion King for the NES. Like I said, they do have multiple versions of that game, all different countries and stuff. I just want the game. So I got the Italian one. That's what was in the bundle. Those 3 games alone probably cost what the bundle cost me. And so whatever I can make back on the rest of those games as a bundle is just extra. So that was what held up this video for so long. I do have 3 boxes and 2 more envelopes to show you real quick. I know this is probably a really long video by this point. I apologize if you're getting bored. And but I just figured I'd put it all together as one large video because it's just more fun that way. Just get, more stuff in one video. But this one, 2 PS1 games in this box. The first one I got, which I'm really interested in playing actually, for the PS1 is Monkey Hero. It just looks really, really cool. Just like I believe it's like a little, like a platformer, kind of like a top-down view. Here's a couple of different shots for you. It looks like it has some EB tags on it. But Monkey Hero, a little banged up, black bottom disc, but hopefully it should work. But Monkey Hero for the PS1, it just looked like a fun game. And PS1, I try to only buy games that I think I'd have fun playing. This one is more of a collection standpoint. I will definitely bust this out. I believe I may already have this on PS1, I'm not sure. But it's the large box version, so to speak. But it is Theme Park. Theme Park was one of my favorite games back in the day. I was in about 6th grade or so when it first came out for the PC back in the early 90s. And Theme Park is just one of my favorite all-time games. I'm trying to get it basically on every system I can get it on. As you can see, design your own theme park. Games like Sim Theme Park, all those games, Roller Coaster Tycoon, all were off of this. This is one of the original theme park builders back in the day. So when I found the large box version for a really cheap price, I had to pick it up for the collection just because it's just awesome. So that was that seller. Let's see, the next one I have is, let's see, wrapped really well. I bust all these boxes open to try to save some time for you guys, and then when I get into them, it actually ends up being a couple of minutes for me to unbox all these things anyway. So this one is, I got 2 games and a poster actually. The first one is for the Sega Master System. Game I don't have, got it for a really good price. Alien Syndrome. And as you can see, it's in its box. Like I said, my Master System games only in their boxes. No instructions, but the cartridge is in good shape. And the spine and everything, it's a little worn, but it's in good shape. It's good enough to put on the shelf and make sure that I can, have that on my shelf. I may actually already have this now that I look at it. I do actually already have it on my shelf. So anyway, guys, this will be up on eBay. I didn't realize I already had this game. So this will be on eBay if you guys are interested. It's in its box, no instructions, but whatever. That is going into the eBay to sell box. The other game I picked up from this seller, again, going along the same lines as Theme Park for the PS1, I picked up Theme Park for the Sega Genesis. Was never aware this was on the Genesis at all. And when I saw this in its original box, again, there's no instructions with this one, and there is a label on the label, but not a big deal for me. I don't care about instructions as much. The box is just awesome for display in the game room, one of my all-time favorite games. And the fact that it's on the Genesis is just awesome. I've never played it on the Genesis. It just looks like the same game as it is on every other system, but it's just, to have a different version of that game is really, really cool. And then the poster I picked up from this seller, looked really cool. It looked like it came packaged in with an Atari 7800 game. But just a poster that was really awesome for the game room. Just because of all the different characters that it has on it. But it is an Atari poster. And it says the Atari Advantage. And it has what looks to be the 5200, the 400, the 7800. Has all the different consoles on it and all the different characters, as you can see. You got some just generic sports guys. You got Centipede, Millipede, Crystal Castles. Looks like it's right over here. Crystal Castles. You got Pole Position down here. You got the Mario Brothers. Yeah, so it's just really neat. On the back, you've got all the different games. But it looks like it was one of those prepackaged posters with the games, which is in really good shape, but going to look awesome on the game room wall. So, I mean, an Atari poster, you can't go wrong with that. So that was that seller. Let's see. I'll save the rare ones for last. We got one envelope here. It looks like there's, I believe, one game in here and a DVD. And the DVD is not gaming related, but just an awesome DVD nonetheless that I've been wanting to watch for a while. The game that was included in this one is, again, for the PS1, but just a really awesome looking game. It looks like they switched the case out with a WWF game because it has a hologram for the WWF on it, and it's not a wrestling game. The game is called The Amazing Virtual Sea Monkeys. You guys know me. I love the left of center, the weird, the offbeat stuff. This is definitely one of those types of games. As you can see, I told you about it's got a WWF logo here. Yeah, maybe I'll switch it out with one of my like In Your House or one of those games and just actually have a WWF case on it. And there was a crack in the case, but not a big deal. Black bottom disc, a little banged up, but they're pretty sturdy, those games. But basically, it's just literally you just have mini games, stuff like that. You're raising sea monkeys. Just a really offbeat, weird game, but just a game I really wanted to try. I got it for, I believe, $1. I want to say off of eBay. I think it was $1. So I mean, for $1, you can't go wrong. And then the DVD I picked up from the same guy. Just something I've always wanted to see, which it is WWE. For those of you who are interested in that kind of stuff, but it's the Greatest Stars of the 90s. It's a 3 DVD set, and it just goes through all the different guys, you know, back in the Attitude Era. So if you guys are interested in WWE, it looks like a really good set. So I think I got this for under $5. I paid like $7 including shipping for the entire thing for that game and this DVD. So not too bad. I really look forward to watching that. And then the last two, some pretty rare NES titles. One from each seller, 2 different sellers. The first one I got is a game I've been looking for a while. I came across it at a flea market one time. The guy wanted like way too much money for it. This one is in pristine condition. I can't believe actually how nice this is. I actually met the guy recently who did the soundtrack for this, which is Tommy Tallarico from Video Games Live. The game is called Color a Dinosaur. If you look at this game, it is literally in just pristine condition. Absolutely beautiful. I think it's probably one of the best looking games I've actually ever gotten off of eBay, which is a lot of different games. But Color a Dinosaur, really, really crappy game. Literally, it's just a coloring book. You turn on your NES and you color dinosaurs. I mean, it's literally like a little kid's game, but one I need for my collection, and one that actually carries a price tag and some rarity with it. So, Color a Dinosaur, I was really, really excited to find that game, and for the price I got it for, again, underneath its value, just absolutely awesome. And then the last game I got, again, for the NES, this game is incredibly hard to come across. Even the cartridge is hard to come across. I was able to land one complete in box. It's on my app. It's actually an 11 out of 12 on the rarity scale. Complete in box, I believe, from what I remember seeing, said it was worth over $300, and I didn't pay anywhere near that for this. I got very lucky. It was a bidding auction that didn't climb at all because I don't think people understood what game it was. But I'll show you it is complete in box. There's the front of it right there. There's the back of it there. It's just like a generic looking box. The game is called Little Red Hood. So as I was saying, guys, the doorbell just rang, so I had to kind of make a cut there. But Little Red Hood, 11 out of 12 on the Rarity app, complete in box off of eBay. I'm going to take it out of the case here and show you all the good stuff that it has to offer. So you've got the instruction booklet right here, Little Red Hood. There's the company that puts it out, and if you would take a look at the instructions, are very kind of crazy. Just looks like someone just did it on a typewriter. It's just real weird. But it does have the pictures, so it's not like someone just made this on at home. They do have the pictures and all the enemies and stuff like that. And then you've got the original plastic tray that the game comes in. And then here is the actual game cartridge right here. Very weird looking cart. As you can see right there, a little red hood. And it's it does have all the cautions and stuff on the back, and it does have the little spot to press it down and stuff. But yeah, it's just absolutely crazy. Just awesome game. Such a rarity to come across. I mean, if you type into eBay Little Red Hood, very rare do you come up with copies of this game, let alone complete in-box copies. I got this for like way less than what it's worth. Like I said, the app does show it being worth well over $300 for this game complete in box, and I didn't even pay a third of that. I mean, I paid way under $100. So, like I said, just got very lucky. Found it on eBay. Just put a bid in, and it stood up. It worked. So, I mean, just absolutely amazing. This is definitely going to be one that I start once I start doing my reviews on the iMac. This will definitely be one I do for you guys, because it is pretty rare to come by, and just awesome. I just would love to have a review of this game up there. So that wraps up this enormous eBay unboxing, guys. Thank you. If you made it all the way through, thank you very much for making it all the way through. A Little Red Hood to end it off there, guys. And that's going to wrap it up for this episode. So probably I'm gonna say at least a half an hour, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. Leave some comments below. Let me know what you think of all the stuff that I've picked up in the last, I'd probably say 4 months. Let me know what you think about it. And leave some comments, and just, like I said, some of those games that I said I'd put up for sale. If you're interested, let me know. If not, right onto eBay they go. Either way is cool. And that's it. That's about it, guys. So, till next time, ACCardShark. Take care.